So I seen online that a woman in Florida stabbed a pregnant lady at a motel 8 times in front of her daughter because the pregnant woman gave her a $2 tip. And that's when I knew the devil is real, demons are real. First of all, people, y'all need to know that tips are not mandatory. A tip is not what pays your bills. Your job is. So if you work for Pizza Hut, your Pizza Hut salary, whether it's $5, $6, $7 an hour, that's what pays your bills. It's not mandatory for us to give a tip. It's nice, but it's optional. We give a tip if we feel like, hey, you did a good job, but we don't have to. You have to know going into your job that you do. If you work a job where you get tips, you have to know that we don't have to give you a tip. A tip is not mandatory. A tip is going the extra mile. So you not expecting to get a tip. But if you get a tip, hey, I didn't expect that. Thank you very much. Keep it moving because you're surviving off of your base pay. I'm sick of people out here driving Uber and all these other things where they deliver food and stuff and they be like, oh, they didn't tip. Nobody has to tip you. This is a job you signed up for. If you don't like it over some tips or your pay, get another job. It's not our job to pay your bills. We just doing what we do. We just order. I believe in tipping, but everybody does not have the money to tip. And it was obvious. I mean, she's staying in the motel. She's pregnant. She already has a child. I mean, what do you thought she was in Beverly Hills? She thinks she was in Orange County. Nobody owes her anything. She stabbed this woman 8 times, pregnant woman, and she still lived by the grace of God. I hope that woman gets life without parole because to stab somebody to death, premature murder over a $2. And I hope she don't try to play crazy because what she did was straight demonic. They always want to try to play crazy. I seen a clip of her and she had no remorse. She did not care. Stabbed the pregnant lady 8 times over a $2 tip. Put her in prison with the thugs and the killers and the crazy people because that's who she was. No, not with the crazy people, with the thugs and the hardcore people because that's what she was trying to be. And it's just a crazy world we live in. Y'all need to know that tips are not meant. Y'all ruining y'all lives over nothing, young folks. We get mad. Y'all killing people over nothing. If you don't like your job, get another job. Go work for Amazon. Go work at Walmart. Go join the army. It's ways you can make money without doing dumb stuff. And y'all need Jesus. What she did was demonic. There was no excuse for it. I don't care what tip this, tip that. No tip, no amount of a tip could have prompted somebody to stab a pregnant lady. Young folks, I need y'all to find Jesus and to rethink your life and your decisions before you make them. This young girl, only in her 20s, is about to go serve life in prison over a $2 tip because she got the devil in her and wanted to stab somebody 8 times. A pregnant woman in front of her child. You can't tell me she's not possessed. She deserves everything coming to her. Life without parole. 2 counts of life since you want to stab somebody 8 times. I'm going to say it one more time. Tips are not mandatory. They're optional. If we have the money, we give it. And I'm going to tell y'all from growing up with a single mom, my mama couldn't always give tips because she was just trying to make it. She was a single mom. It didn't mean she didn't want to. She didn't have it to spare like that. And this woman up there pregnant with a child already in a motel, $2 was probably a lot for her. So that was a lot for her to do that already. She probably struggling. And the woman come back trying to